the August edition of Escrow News You Can Use. In this particular publication, one of the issues we're talking about is the notarization of documents in Puerto Rico. Since Puerto Rico, Guam, U.S. territories are totally different from going into a separate country like Canada, France, Romania, separate countries, we have to deal with the notary a little bit differently. But since they're a U.S. territory, your easiest way is for the people there to find a local attorney, go to the local attorney's office, and have a notary there notarize the documents. BankServe and some of our other notary signers cannot go to Puerto Rico. Fidelity Title has an office there. If you can contact them, that'd be the other route to go. So watch those U.S. territories, as you can handle them just like you do here with notaries by attorneys or attorneys' offices. Interesting thing happened this little while ago with the Protecting Tenants at Foreclosure Act, the PTFA. This is the law that Congress put in place on people that were being foreclosed and they were tenants in properties. And the seller wasn't making the payment, so the tenant was supposed to be kicked out of the property. There was a protection issued that protected those tenants. If they have a bona fide lease, they get to live out that bona fide lease. If the buyer is going to actually occupy the property, they have 90 days. This law was extended through 2014. We have an interesting case here in Arizona trying to get around the PTFA, which is Bank of New York versus DeMio. In Arizona, you have to give a 5-day notice to vacate. So here's what Bank of America did, or Bank of New York did. They gave the DeMios a 5-day notice, which is fine. And under the Protecting Tenants at Foreclosure Act, you have to give a 90-day notice. Remember, you have to give 90 days. What Bank of New York did is they gave the 5-day notice, never gave a 90-day notice, but waited the 90 days. And their defense was, well, we de facto gave them 90 days because we didn't kick them out or do the eviction until 90 days. Didn't work. Bank of New York lost that case, and DeMio won that case. They have to give an additional physical 90-day notice if you want to enforce the PTFA and get the tenant out. So that's a very interesting case. One of the issues that came up is somebody asked me who can be a witness on a power of attorney. And the witness can't be the principal, the agent, the notary, but it can be the agent's child. It can't be anybody related to the agent. But if somebody comes in your office and wants you to be the witness of the power of attorney, as long as you're not the notary, you're simply an employee of Fidelity, you can witness that power of attorney. So you're good to go on that. The last thing I want to talk about is the Industry Partners Conference in September. This is a huge conference. We've been the main sponsor of this conference since 1998. It is a total sellout. If you don't get in, you're not going to get in. We're again a good sponsor this year. Our whole sales team will be there, and I'm the moderator of the short sale table. We've got all the big guys coming in from Wells and Chase and City Mortgage. It's going to be a fabulous conference. You have to individually register for this conference. So have a good time. I'll see you in September at the IPC. Thank you for listening to Escrow News You Can Use.